this is where I'm staying. Right at the end of this little cliff here. These are the other units that I'm not staying in. And they may look a little bit nightmarish, and they kind of are. Mine's a little nicer than this, and that's where I hang my fruit so that the ants don't come into my room. And this is the view that you've been seeing. And this is the view I walk by, this nice hammock that I set up that's dusty and old, and the purple chairs, and the wall, and the old house destroyed by a hurricane. And these are the trash cans I walk by, and the laundry area. It's the laundry area that I sometimes wash my hands or fruit or plates in. This is the room they were initially going to give me, but it smelled too much like animals lived in there. This is a nice view as well. Look at this cute place. This is the restaurant. There's people in there, so I'm not going up there. Unless they already headed up. They may have already headed up where I'm going. Which I was kind of hoping for it to be quiet, so maybe I'll run over here real quick. Look at all this shit. Hippies loved this place at one point. This is the old house that was destroyed by the hurricane. This is the back of the laundry room upstairs area where there are beds. You could rent them. Destroyed hurricane house. Like, if you spend most of the day not talking to anyone and you're Dominic, you might want to sing everything. Hi everybody, I'm walking you through the house where they sometimes dry the laundry at Shambhala. Flagging Peter Greenaway reference. A lot of bats live in here. They might have coronaviruses that no one's experienced yet. If you want me to hang out with them and bring them back, I could ask. Anyway, this is the destroyed house. It looks a bit like an Addams Family house. It's kind of sad. It was such a beautiful, creative, hippie project though, right? What a dream house. And then it got destroyed. So as you see, the view from up here is a little nicer because you get above the rock. And this is the whole gorgeous view from up here, but I'm taking you to the top of the rock, to the top of the meditation area. Tell me if you need me to slow down. Just kind of rambling and walking, but look how much care and love was put into this like 10 years ago. Isn't that fucking amazing? The lady who founded this place is a Pisces. So you see purple everywhere, but you also just see this like crazy fairy tale gorgeousness of hippie wonder because, you know, Pisces, right? Look at that. I'm gonna go up this way. Well, no, I won't go up this way. I'll go this way because I'll show you. This is the bathroom I use. It's kind of a long walk from my place, but whatever. There's a shower with no shower head. So the shower that I use, the ceiling is regularly collapsing on my head. I have some soap here I bought from a hippie girl. Oh, I've never seen it there. I have some soap I bought here from a hippie girl that has tea tree and green clay in it. And this is the toilet that I use, which I have the seat up, but you see it's got a seat. A lot of, it doesn't have the back of the tank cover, but a lot of the toilets here don't even have seats, because who needs them? You can just sit on the porcelain. What's wrong with you? Anyway, here's more magic, more magic. Look at all these magic things. Look how beautiful. Yeah, Posey. And look at that. That's a cactus. It's San Pedro cactus. What's in San Pedro cactus? Some of you know. The bougie rooms are up there. I don't live in the bougie rooms. Look. This is a sacred place. Don't do drugs. It's interesting. So this place is super hippie. And of course, a lot of the people here are stoners. But they encourage you to not drink alcohol and not smoke pot, especially when you come up into the meditation area. So this is the walk up to the meditation area. Now this is where she built her second house. The first house she built is now the kitchen. Second house she built was up here, and the story goes, a local person burnt it down. Because, you know, gringos, even though she is half Mexican, she grew up in Los Angeles. And that's not really Mexico. So you know how it is. Right. This is the view through the trees of the view you saw before. This is the forest, Mexican dry season version of forest. There's these really cool things. I don't know what they are. Don't they look cool? Weird succulent-y cactusy things. I like them. My sarong is falling off. It's all right. Sorry I don't have a gimbal. Sorry it's a little wonky. Practice your Spanish. What does that mean? Yeah, if you can read hippie, you have to be able to read hippie as well. Oh, the people are up on the meditation circle. Oh well. But look at this view, huh? Maybe we could just stay up here instead of going to the meditation circle. Because you can look down at the frothy, frothy wonderfulness. Or he's like, we have those in Puerto Rico. And then he starts chatting with the other people watching the videos. He's like, hey guys, what's up? Because we're at the party. Oh. I love you, Jorge. I love you, Posey. And you other 8. So yeah, we got some pretty clouds. Wispy. The air up here is fresh. We got some cliffs. Oh, a bird flying down below. Look at that bird. Hey bird, what's up? Vultures. Vultures living up here. Pretty sunset colors going on. But let's look down the cliff. Don't get vertigo. Look down the cliff. Look at that churning, undulating water. Oh, the vulture's hopping. Hop, hop, hop. Vultures. Yeah, unfortunately, oh, vulture went away. One of the unfortunate things about the Facebook Live experience is I can't zoom in on things or change my camera lenses because there's like 3 lenses on this silly camera, which is cool. But I can't change the lenses on here. Hey Claire, I love you. Well, I'm just taking you for a walk through the place I've been living. It looks like the Dutch guy found a new pretty girl to hang out with. How many times have gay boys lost their straight, cute friends to pretty girls? That's okay. I have them in the morning for Qigong. They can hang out with girls other times. Although they may hang out with girls all the time if they get the right kind of girls to hang out with. You never know. Someone who looks pretty like Mariah Carey. I don't know. So yeah, this was her first or second house. Some local person burned it down. It was 2 floors. Imagine how hippie and wonderful it was. And all that's left of it is this big, well, the floor and this big, beautiful white thing that was the, I guess her bookshelf or wall or something. And she built this as like a meditation area and put up a whole hodgepodge of random mantras, which whatever, you know. For those who like the magic words, abracadabra, and this is a Christian-ish thing where you would burn candles and worship torture devices. If you're into that sort of thing. This is where you would appropriate some Indian ideas of peace and love and the new age wonder of existence. It's the path looking back with the moon above it, which is gorgeous. And again, coming around this way, being quiet, giving people space, going over here to look down. You like that? Is that pretty? Hola! Yes. Well, world over. Just for a moment, you know. I'm gonna run up. I'll keep you off the screen, and I'll run up here.
Respect my privacy.
I'm respecting your internet privacy.
Thank you so much.
Your face won't be mapped.
My beautiful face.
You could just stand in the back of the Help!
Yeah.
Help!
Somebody save us.
Help!
Mexico's terrible.
It's very stressful up here.
Yeah, look how terrible Mexico is. There you go.
They're having a great yoga class.
Yeah.
It's like after they finally like relax. Help!
I am going to do a yoga class up here on Wednesday
Oh yeah.
for the New Yorks. Yeah.
We feel sorry for you.
Oh, we love you, New Yorkers. We're sorry that you're trapped inside. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this, is that I'm here and it's much nicer to share it with people. So like the people who are stuck staring at screens, they can be like, oh, for a little bit I'll
Right.
feel the wind.
I hope they can mute you though then when they want.
Yeah, I don't know if they can mute me. I try to be quiet a lot of the time though. Yeah.
In the background.
It's a little chatty up here. Oh, my Puerto Rican New York friend, he says, we're not trapped. There you go. New Yorkers are free in New York. Oh, you are from Montreal. Some friends asked me, are there any Quebecois left? And I was like, I don't know. The Canadians are still here. Yeah.
Get that Canadian part.
All right, so I guess that's enough right now. I was going to let you sit up here in the silence and meditate, but I'll do that when it's quiet again, which it's not right now.
Music.
Okay, love you guys. You just got back from Tompkins. Jorge, you're such a rebel. Okay, do you guys want me to just leave this displaying the sea, or should I turn it off? Do you have a preference? My pants are falling. No, it's not pants. My sarong is falling down. Forgive me if I'm naked for a second. I don't want to offend you. It's just my pants.
That's okay.
My sarong is falling off.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty offended. I don't know.
Well, okay, you I wanted to offend. I'm just kidding.
It's like,
Yeah.
this Canadian cannot be around my neck. We'll be
Send
tight
peace.
to make sure she doesn't come. It's like a prayer of
Right.
Tanya not to come back.
Keep it Canadian. Woman.
Well, look at you guys. You're all being
The
all
whole world's peace.
communal. Is that a good view? Do you guys like that? We'll leave that for a little bit.
Let's go down through the meditation
Wall.
wall.
Are you giving a tour? I'm
Yeah.
giving a tour too. That's wonderful. I'm glad you're getting a real life tour to real life.
Synchronicity.
I'm getting paid too.
Oh, good. Just in time. There, now you guys can have some silence. So, well, Jorge, I'm very glad you're going outside and getting fresh air. I think that's super important, and I'm very glad you're not getting tickets while you're doing it, because, you know, that's silly. But this rock right here, I watched this while I was meditating last night, and I just thought this was so amazing. I mean, I'd open my eyes and close my eyes. So yeah, there's this Ascension meditation that's going on today. And hi, Jim. You don't need to miss us. We're always with you in Salvia space, or in the 9th Avenue saloon of our dreams, when I used to drink at bar. Meditation stool, so I can sit up here and meditate. So, yay. Hooray meditation, hooray no tickets. I'm kind of on a cliff, Jim. Yeah, this is the top of a hill, and it's a very sheer cliff down from here. I was just kind of giving a tour. Let me see if I can do this real quick. There you go. So that's down the cliff. Thank you, Posey. Thank you, Posey. Yeah, that's down the cliff. There's a cove down there. We did Qigong down there 2 mornings ago. Here, actually, I'll be myself for a minute for the people. Hi, everybody. I washed my hair last night and brushed it. Hello, brother Nick. I love you. Your bottle's here.
That is my bottle.
That is your bottle. You're welcome. There we go. So I would show my face for a minute. So yes, Jim, this is the only legal nude beach in Mexico, although I'm in my resort. So I have a sarong on, which is really almost the only clothes I've worn for the last 2 months. I have put on pants and a shirt maybe 4 times, maybe 3 times when I've gone to the city. There's a town nearby that has a shopping market, and actually 2 big box stores. I think one of them is owned by Walmart. That's got electronics, but mostly I just went there to buy fruit and get money out of the bank because there's very limited cash availability in this town. There's a moon behind me. Anyway, so I'm happy to answer any questions and tell any stories if you ask. But otherwise, I'm going to put the phone back up on the tripod, which is right there, little tripod. And just let the view record and transmit. And I encourage anyone who is watching right now, you can just listen. The other people have left, so it should be just quiet and windy and sea sounds. And just meditate for maybe 5 minutes or 40, however long you feel like it. Yesterday and today, people are trying to join together and thank you, Jim. People are trying to ascend and be very meaty and sexy. I'm 41 now. I'm a man. Anyway, sorry. See how silly humans are? We're very silly. Anyway, people are trying to take some time today and yesterday to just meditate and give the idea of health and appreciation. Well, actually, it's different people have different intentions. There are people who have put together this thing where, like, let's eradicate the virus and free the world from greed and corporate horribleness and all that kind of stuff, which is great. It would be really good if we could do that. But I'm aiming for people actually appreciating their lives and appreciating the world they live in and focusing more on gratitude and being grateful for the lives and the stuff we have, which generally is too much because we don't actually appreciate what we have and we always want more. So whatever your intention could be, that could be positive, that you could imagine how nice it would be to live in a world that's a little different than now. And I just encourage you to sit for 5 minutes and just in your heart open up to that possibility and model it. Like, what if I lived in a world where the rich people gave money so everybody was free to enjoy life instead of being freaked out about how they're gonna fucking eat or be healthy? What if I lived in a world where people didn't feel like they had to be ashamed because they are who they are? What if I lived in a world, what would those, whatever positive things you can imagine, try to embody them emotionally, mentally, envision them and feel them, and then just imagine that you're all beings in existence and share that with everybody. Like, wouldn't it be nice if we just felt love and balance and sharing, blah, blah, blah. That's enough of my face. It's enough of my face. Hi, Jacob, I love you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Wave. Turn the beat around, lock the thing in place. Are you guys happy with that view? So we're gonna leave this here and let it record and transmit for a little bit. And you can look at the screen or sit in front of the screen and close your eyes and every once in a while open them, because that's what I do when I'm meditating up here, is I close my eyes and get into a place of feeling. And then I open them every once in a while and enjoy the beautiful view. Sorry if you're, balance the horizon a little more. Love you, Jacob. Love you, Jim. Love you, Jorge, and anybody who's watching. I can't really see the whole guest list. I'm gonna move away from the screen right now, so if you message me, I won't see it. I'm gonna sit down and meditate and just, I'll say this while I'm within earshot of the screen, the magic transmitting portal. I envision a world where we live in a place of gratitude, love, and happiness, unconditionally, without reasons. I envision a world where we live with trust, that we trust each other, we trust our government, we trust our families, we trust our friends, we trust our communities, we trust our countries, we trust the world. And in part of that, we live in alignment in such a way that we don't do anything that is untrustworthy. We don't do anything that is in violation of kindness, love, and consideration of all of our well-being. I envision a world where we align ourselves with what we believe is good and right and have the courage to do what is necessary to help the world. And I envision that we all have access to peace, stillness, and silence, and we're not afraid of it, and we can be comfortable resting in stillness, silence, and peace, and access the wisdom that is available there. And I envision a world that we value kindness and compassion and generosity and creativity, and I know we do. A lot of us live in that world already, but I want to encourage us all to embody that and model it and share it with all beings in existence. All right, enough for now. I love you. I'm going to sit down and meditate.
aham averohomi avyapajohomi anigohomi sukhiyatanam pariharami mama maptapitu acharena cha nyatamita cha sabramas sareno cha awera hontu abya proja hontu aniga hontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu imasmi mirare sabe yogino avera hontu abya paja hontu aniga hontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu amaka maraka dewata imasmi miwase imasmi mawase araka dewata awera hontu abyapaja hontu aniga hontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu sabe satta sabe pana sabe buta sabe pugala sabe adebawa pariyapana sabaitio sabe purisa sabe aria sabe anaria sabe dewa sabe manusa sabe winipatika awera hontu abyapaja hontu aniga hontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu dukkha muchantu yadalata simpatito mawida chantu kamasaka sabe sata sukhi hontu sabe sata sukhi hontu sabe sata sukhi hontu idam no punyarvargam sabe satanam bhajema sadhu sadhu sadhu
And that is roughly with the power of being awake, with the power of knowing the truth, with the power of appreciating our friends, May I be free. May my parents, may all my teachers, all my companions, and all of our relations be free. May all beings who are working on being free be free. May all spirits that are here to help us be free. May all beings, all living beings, all creatures, all individual things, all things that have personalities and egos, all things that are female, all things that are male, all things that are already enlightened and all things that aren't enlightened, and all of the ethereal beings and all of the human beings and all of the hell beings. May all beings be free of hatred. May all beings be free of confusion and greed. May all beings be free of suffering of the body. May all beings make decisions that result in happiness for all beings. May all beings be free of the minds that create suffering. May all beings have joy and continue to have situations that create and appreciate joy. May all beings understand who they are, what they are, and how things work, and be at peace and balance with it. May all beings be happy. And may this feeling be for all beings. May we live in such a way, every once in a while, understanding that we are all of life. We are a perception, a portal, a vehicle for consciousness that is the same as all of life and all of creation. And everything we do affects everything else, and everything that's happening is affecting us. So may we be as wise and kind as possible. With liberty and justice for all. What a wonderful world. May we appreciate the love and beauty and splendor that is right now. And there's Venus. Look, hi Venus. Does this camera pick up Sirius? There's Sirius over there. Oops. And the bright, bright, bright moon and its lens flare orb of magicness swirling around the moon. And look,